up for 40 odd something hours. The sweat on my back's got my shirt soaked and sour. And oh, it's already gone. Second night's coming and I'm spinning back around. We're all caught up, can't hear or feel a sound. And oh, it's already gone. And here comes the feeling when you don't got nothing and all you want to do is get up and start running. You can't hide long cause you know it's gonna start up again. Here's one thing that I know for certain, this life's too short to be worrying about you hurting for long. Oh, it's already gone. But money's not something that's free. Seems the roll of the dice never rolls back to me. And oh, it's already gone. A bird in my hand, two cans in the other, start spinning around. Now here comes another. And oh, it's already gone. And here comes the feeling when you don't got nothing and all you want to do is get up and start running. You can't hide long cause you know it's gonna start up again. Here's one thing that I know for certain, this life's too short to be worried about you hurting for long. Oh, it's already gone. And all you want to do is get up and start running. You can't hide long cause you know it's gonna start up again. Here's one thing that I know for certain, this life's too short to be worried about you hurting for long. Whoa, it's already gone. Already gone. It's already gone. Go.
What is up, Jags fans? We are here after being 4-1. That's right. You are talking to the 4-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. And, you know, it's kind of hard to say we weren't expecting it, but we did kind of know this would be a good game. We knew the Chiefs would give us their best. We knew the refs would give us their best. But nonetheless, here we are, 4-1, one of the top teams in the NFL. And super excited. I'm super excited for tonight because I apologize for the late start, but I got off work a little late. But we'll be breaking down the film of the Jags-Chiefs game. I was able to peruse through the game, some clips that I thought were good, and we're going to be showing them. But this is a fan show, so you definitely want to get into the comments. I mean, no one wants to hear me yap all the time, so get into the comments. I try to hit as many comments as I can on these film breakdown shows. It's a little bit harder, but I will do my best that I can. So get into the comments. Tell me what you think. I just want to go off the rip say something real quick. I will not be showing the following 4 plays. Okay, I will not be showing them. I'm not going to be showing the pick play that the Chiefs ran on the 1.5 yard line. I'm not showing that play. We all saw it. We've seen it 100 times. Not showing that play. I'm not going to show the Trevor Lawrence interception where the Chiefs player just destroyed Parker Washington and gave us no shot at the ball. I'm not going to show that play. We've all seen it a bunch of times. It was ludicrous. It was terrible. Should have been a PI. Not showing that play. I'm actually not going to show the stumble play. The game-winning touchdown. I know, like, it would be fun to watch, but we've all seen that play so many times. There's not really a lot to break down on it. We've seen it 100 times on social media. It was a great play. Not going to show that play. So I'm not going to show those plays. Just as a heads up right there. So sorry to burst your bubble. Open Twitter and watch any of those plays at any time that you want. But everything else is on limits. We're going to be showing everything else for sure. Let me get to a couple comments, and then we're going to jump right into the video film breakdown. 904 know-it-all says Coach United. I'm actually late because where I work, we had a middle school football game, and I get to just like walk up and down the sidelines, and it's really fun. And we took a crushing loss tonight, 14-6. The boys fought hard though. Super proud of them. We'll get them next time. We actually get to play this team again at the end of the year. So looking forward to that. The time of possession killed us tonight, man. I mean, we just could not get our defense off the field, and they ran the ball a lot. So the boys will bounce back. Alan Clark says, what a game. 904 know-it-all goes on to say, felt like in 2018 when we finally smashed the Patriots. So I don't want it to feel like 2018, because if you remember 2018, after we smashed the Patriots, we went on to have a dismal season. Not going to do that. Not going to do that. Roland Deshane says, yes, sir. Let's hope it's not 2018. Steph is short says this is going to be an exciting and hilarious film breakdown. Not going to show some of the funny plays. The stumble play, I'm just not going to show it. I've seen it so many times. I've seen it with music in the background. I've seen national media talking about it. I've just seen it a lot. Great play. Trevor's a dog. Just not going to show it on here. Andrew Mune says, I'm glad we won this game because watching this film would have been painful if we lost. Hashtag Duval. John Tom says, Jason, has your outlook and expectations for the Jags changed? Yes, it has. I kind of came into the season. Those of you that have watched the channel for a while came into the season with, I would say, mediocre expectations, and mainly because of everyone doing their job for the first time, whether it be Liam Cohen, James Gladstone, the offensive coordinator, Tony Baselli, Anthony Campanile. Everyone was kind of doing it for the first time. And anytime someone takes on a role for the first time, there's growing pains typically. And when you mix in 5 guys doing their job for the first time, there's probably going to be some growing pains. That's what I was expecting. That's what I thought. What I didn't anticipate was the players that Liam Cohen brought in perfectly fitting his scheme. What I didn't anticipate was the players that were currently on the roster that survived the Liam Cohen, James Gladstone cuts actually elevating their game. Didn't anticipate that. I didn't anticipate the Jaguars defense, who was almost dead last year in every statistical category, rebounding to being statistically one of the best in the league. I didn't anticipate the rushing game from last year, which again, statistically near the bottom of the league, being toward the top. Didn't anticipate all that. The good news is in this game, defense had a great play with Devin Lloyd. Defense stepped up when it mattered. But I got to give this game to Trevor, man. My first folder I'm going to show tonight is about Trevor. The Trevor that we knew in the past was a guy that would go on Monday Night Football. He'd go on prime time, and he'd play the worst game. The team would play terrible. Trevor would do stupid things, and we just kind of were, at least I was, half expecting that stupidness to show itself on prime time when everyone was watching. And Trevor elevated his game, stood up to the competition, and I think Liam Cohen had a lot to do with that. And I think we can all agree with that. But it's good to see. 904 goes on to say, I'm kind of piggybacking off of what I said, but he typed the comment before I said it. But he said, got to give Trevor his flowers for this win. Most definitely. Q Revere channel member in the chat. My cat is setting off my indoor ring like wild, so I got to mute that for a second. I've seen enough. We ride or die with Trevor Lawrence experience. Buckle up. I love it. I love it. Roland Deshane says over-under on delay of games the rest of the year. A lot of delay of games. I'm assuming you all noticed them go to that quick no-huddle, hurry-up offense to try to avoid that, but got to clean that up. And I think they will. Shay, another channel member, one of my favorite channel members, says, unbelievable game, the full Trevor Lawrence experience for all to see. Man, little did we know what was to come. I think everyone's expectations has changed. Lug says, let's go. Steppen James says, do effing Vol. Long John Silver, another channel member, says, oh, yeah. DJ M says, Jason's on. Steph is short, says, yay, our show is on. Yay, yeah, hey. Nolly Full Cab channel member, board, the Blake Bortles emoji. Shout out, Blake Bortles. I heard the boat was at the game. Kyle says, yo, are you happy with how the Jags played? I am. I'm going to fly through these just so I can get to the film. We're 13 minutes in. We've shown no film. We're going to show film. Flarpington has some sort of emojis there. Isaiah Mim says, we're here, Jason. BT says, I love this game. Go Jags. Jag Dad says, United, how is that not PI on the T-Law pick? Egregious, terrible call. Egregious, horrible no call. To be fair, like on like the first or second drive of the game, the refs missed a pass interference call that the Chiefs did on the Jags, and then later in the game there was the Jordan Lewis close PI call they could have called that they didn't. So they weren't calling the ticky-tacky PIs apparently, and then they did call the one at the end of the game that got us on the 1 yard line. So it was hard to get a read on what the refs were doing with PI. Let's go, good tape, and F the refs in Vegas. All right, let's get to the tape. And as I promised, we are going to just kind of start with Trevor Lawrence here. I mean, I thought Trevor just had one of the greatest games I've seen from him, start to finish. And again, he had the interception, but he only had 7 incompletions, and that's including the interception. Patrick Mahomes had like 12 incompletions, and I actually kind of want to say this. I like Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid had an insanely good game plan against us. It seemed like for most of the game, their offense was one step ahead of our defense. Whenever we zone blitzed, they threw the ball right where that zone blitz came from. They called screens at perfect times. Patrick Mahomes changed the play based on what he saw. I mean, they're dialed. They're a dialed team, and it's impressive to see the Jags go and beat them because that was a good team that we beat. The 49ers, you can make excuses. Like, 49ers were injured. Okay, 49ers were injured. They're missing a lot of guys. Their best player is injured. But the Chiefs, pretty healthy, played well, and we beat them in prime time. And, yeah, so kudos to the coaching staff and everybody. All right, this first folder is just about Trevor Lawrence. And specifically, I like how Trevor – I don't know if it was by design or just he kind of felt the flow of the game, but Trevor obviously used his feet a ton in this game. I mean, you look at the rushing yards, Trevor Lawrence and Patrick Mahomes were the rushing leaders for their teams respectively. Trevor Lawrence had 10 carries for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns. And this one right here, you're going to see, I love this formation here. They had 11 gun. We call it 11 gun because obviously Trevor's in gun shotgun formation. This first number indicates how many running backs are on the field. That's 1. Looks like LaQuint Allen. And this second number indicates how many tight ends are on the field, and that's Brenton Strange. So although he's not attached to the line of scrimmage, we still call this 11 gun. They may go in motion here. They probably will, but you see the trips bunch out to the left right here. So we're going to play it through. Trevor's going to check the play here. So they mentioned this on the broadcast a lot of times. So what Liam Cohen does is he calls 2 plays in the huddle, and he lets Trevor pick one. And that's why you see the delay of games, is because a lot of times Trevor was changing the play based on what he was seeing from the Chiefs. This is another example of it. When you see him hit his ears like this, they're like, all right, we're going to the second one. And in the broadcast, you could actually hear him say it. You could hear it. Like you could hear him say, can. And that means go to the second play. Or you'd hear him say, we're good. And that means run the first play. You could actually audibly hear it on the broadcast. So this is a play where he cans. He goes to the second play that was called. This is a great job by the Chiefs. This is a great job by the Chiefs covering this up. I mean, watch the route formations here. You're going to see like a little bit of a kind of a flood concept of a bit. So they're just going to kind of get some spacing and a levels concept. A levels concept just means like at one level, at the second level. So they're kind of just trying to spread them out. The Chiefs do a good job of in coverage here. But the O-line does a good job with protection, and Trevor sees the run here. Actually, I think he runs this way. But you see a good run here, and he takes off and runs. Great job. Great play. We'll see it from the end zone. Can. Makari pancakes this guy. We like that. Gets upfield. Great job. Great job, Trevor. Here's another one. 11 personnel, same personnel. Great job by the Chiefs down the field. Trevor's like, I got this. Picks up the first down. Right in the A gap. Get upfield, tuck the ball. He didn't slide one time. All right, one more. We're going to watch one more, and then we're going to get the YouTube algorithm off our back for a second. Puts Trevor in motion, or Travis in motion. Nothing there. Spins out. Gets upfield. Nice one cut by the quarterback there. Watch him stick his foot in the dirt right here. Nope. Nice job. We just haven't seen a lot of that out of Trevor. And so that was a huge part of this game. Like I said, being the leading rusher on the team. Huge part. Okay. I'm very backed up on comments. I apologize. I'm going to fly through as many as I can. And then we're going to get back to the Trevor folder. I'm just going to randomly pick a commenter that I like here. Again, they're flying. You guys can see the comments here. So if you're rewatching it, I'm sorry. If you're watching it live, you see what I have to kind of filter through here. And not filter, just like, I got to pick one to start with. And we're going to start with Sea Breacher, channel member. This is some censorship BS show. Show us the zebra F-ups. You're an NFL officiating scum. Listen, it's not about me covering up for the officials. I have no problem saying the officiating was terrible in this game. The problem is that you guys have a limited amount of time to spend with me. This isn't a 3-hour show. You have seen all of those plays 100 times on social media. What good is it me showing them again and echo chambering what everyone else is saying? I get nothing out of that. You get nothing out of that. It's not fun for me. I'm not censoring it. You've seen it. They were terrible. We've seen the plays 100 times. When I present my case that way, it makes sense, right? Doesn't it make sense when I present my case that way? Think about it logically. Give Lloyd a blank paycheck and ask him how much. Like, I was like worried. I think I even said this on some show. I've been on a bunch of shows and done a bunch of shows recently. I've said this like a couple times. I was worried about this being the contract year guy. Like, how many times have we seen a guy on his contract year? Like, this is playing for his contract. I'm not worried about that with Devin Lloyd. You house a 99-yard touchdown against Patrick Mahomes to essentially like seal us the game indirectly. I'm with you. I just don't know if that will happen. I don't know. Trevor haters need to go somewhere else. Also, do you think Trevor learned from the Saints play that was very similar on how... I can't remember what happened in that game. Did he end up fumbling on that play? Was that the play where I don't know. Did he fall over and try to hand the ball off? Yeah, maybe that's what it was. My cat is... All right. She cracks me up. Okay. Please hit the like button. Go Jags. That's thank you, Rail. Thank you. Look, do you see this? All right. Well, without Trayvon, we have 0 pass rush. Mason Smith, if you get your hands on Mahomes, you have to bring him down. Not good enough. Jags need defensive tackles bad. I thought they played well against the run. I got a couple clips here where I thought they played pretty well against the run. There's actually a big play I'm going to show you later. I'm not going to spoil it, where he does play well against the run. All right, let's get back into some clips here. How about the touchdown run from Trevor Lawrence here? Again, Trevor Lawrence using his feet. I love that. Like now the next few games we have to play, we could not rush or scramble drill Trevor Lawrence one time, and we would absolutely still put fear in the defense. They're going to have the quarterback spy him. This is going to open up so much for us, or he can keep doing this. 11 personnel. I believe this is Johnny Munt. 11 personnel. We got a 2x1 gun. Parker Washington out here by himself. You have BTJ. Looks like Travis Hunter. And then you got Bayshaw Tootin. All right, again, big play here. Big play in the red zone. We've had issues in the past in the red zone. Trevor gets the play call in here. Barking out some orders. It kind of seemed like pre-snap, this is what he wanted to do. Because he takes his drop. It's like a 3-step or 5-step drop. He takes it, and he just puts his foot in the dirt and goes. Watch this. Great job. Great job by the O-line, pushing everyone upfield. Great job by Johnny Munt not blocking this guy in the back and holding him at the end of the play here. Let's go, Trevor. And that's when he was like playing angry. He was playing angry at that point. And when he scored that was awesome. What else we got here? Oh, yeah. How about this dot from Trevor Lawrence? Can. You can see it right there. He's killing the play. He's going to play two. Watch the shifts that happen here. Like, watch what the Jags do. Movement, like all kind of movement. And then watch what the Chiefs have to do when they go to play two. Movement. It's like a chess game between Spagnuolo and Liam Cohen. Watch all this like pre-snap changes and all this. Watch all this. Look at this. Jags change the play. Chiefs change the front. And what are they going to do here? Just a nice little Parker Washington out. Trevor's going to throw a dot for a touchdown. Sorry for the spoilers. Now, what's great about this is the Jags were able to complete a touchdown pass without running a pick play. Yeah. Could Brian Thomas Jr. have run a pick play right here? Yeah, he could have, but we're not scoundrels. We don't have to win that way. And we win the right way with precision and accuracy. What a throw. What an absolute throw right there. How about this one? Like this little offset tight end here. Under center, you got an ace formation. They're expecting run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in the box. Cover 2 shell. Look at Trevor. Bam! What a catch. What a throw. What a catch. I love that. Absolutely love that. Good block by ETN. Watch ETN pick up the blitzer. Nope. On the run. The Jordan throw. Where Trevor does his little Jordan throw right here. Love that. Perfect spiral. Perfect catch. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nice. Oh, we have a $2 super chat from Guy. Is this the we're good? too much of a snap giveaway? Yeah, I thought that. And so if you heard that, you thought what I heard because like, and maybe they're setting it up. Maybe they're setting it up for the future, but like he'd be like, "We're good, ready, go," and then snap the ball. Like I wanted him to be like, "We're good, go," and then pump, and then like a hard count. But it was like, "Oh no, we're good, run the play." Especially when the play clock's like draining down to like 2-1 seconds. Yeah, I'm with you there, guy. I had that same thought. Thank you for the $2. I had that same exact thought um, uh, with you. If Trevor uses his legs and genuinely becomes a dual threat again, 600 rush yards types were, yeah. Well, I mean, what he had 50, he would need 12 games of what he just had. I don't necessarily see that happening, but you never know. I mean, who am I? I'm not a fortune teller. I don't see 12 games of what we just saw, though. I always felt that Trevor should run more. It's the trifecta that all the elite teams have. Good receivers, good run game, and a quarterback that can run. I agree. I absolutely agree. I mean, look what Mahomes did. Mahomes was their leading rusher. You think the lack of yak is messing with Trevor's numbers? No. No, because he's getting yak from like Travis Hunter. He typically gets it from De'Ami Brown. And when you lose Brenton Strange and you got Johnny Munt and Hunter Long out there, and you got Brian Thomas Jr., who's not necessarily getting yak. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Maybe. I think the run game and Liam Cohen wanting to run the ball, yeah, his numbers aren't like inflated, but yeah. It's up to Lloyd to sign with us and not we signing him. Him and ETN both haven't exactly been treated great. And that's a good point. It's a good point. And most guys, when they don't get their fifth-year option picked up, they test the market because they're going to make bukus of money from another team. Way behind again, boys. I'm sorry. Preston Tim says Travis Hunter needs to realize that he can be elite at the NFL level before he plays that way. He's building confidence. Skills will be there when he gets the opportunities. I don't think there's a problem with Travis. I think if you asked him, he feels great. I think it's the national media that's putting all this pressure on him because of where he was drafted and what was given up for him and how he came in labeled with the Heisman Trophy winner being a dual threat guy. I mean, I get it from the national media and fans, but from the plays, and we have some Travis Hunter plays coming up, from those plays, it seems like he's doing just fine. I mean, look at this catch. I mean, there's a little celebration here at the end. Spin the ball. Yeah, I mean, that's a guy that doesn't seem like he's too worried about anything. I get to watch Pee Wee football because my daughter started cheerleading. Team is 5-1 and got a little McCaffrey on the squad. Now, Care Bear, as someone that works in amateur sports, cheer is a damn expensive sport. I mean, it costs, I'm not even kidding you, 5 times the amount of money that football does. And don't let her become cheer and dance in these dance studios that just gouge you for money. Get her in softball. Get her, I would say soccer. Soccer's expensive too. Softball, lacrosse. Sports are expensive, man. If I had a kid playing sports, I would just eat ramen noodles every night. ETN's crazy good at pass blocking now. Trevor is officially unlocked baby. Topa says, Jason, what up, Topa? Strange is out. Yeah, Strange is out. I don't know how long. Maybe it's a hip. I wouldn't say unlocked. He's still looking for the keys, but he's on the right track. The determination was visible from Trevor last night. He wanted that one and just went out and won a ball game. The Lloyd run back is too ironic. Avoiding tackles from Kelsey and Mahomes, then beating the running back to the edge to turn the ball upfield. It was a great play. I got that one coming. Don't worry. Trevor took some sacks last night. He shouldn't have. Why do you think Trevor is all of a sudden scrambling, even though he's always had the ability? Probably because his coach is like, scramble. Liam Cohen. Coach United, I'm still ready to join your show. I never got a DM from you, though, Coach. All right, we'll fix that right now. Let me see if I can find you. Is this you? This is not you. Is that you? That's not you. That's my bad. That's my bad. If you do me a favor, DM me. I hate being that guy. It should be a lot faster. It'd be a lot faster. Just DM me. We'll get you on. We'll get you on. Don't worry about that. I like Mr. Know-It-All. Awesome guy. I did a show with him and his boys on Wednesday night last week. It's on my channel. Great group of guys. Great group of guys. It was after Club Jaguar. I may have been a little, I don't want to say lost in the sauce, but I was siphing through the sauce, if you know what I mean. Still a lot of good, fun time. Okay, I'm saying it. If Trevor keeps playing like this a little bit better and BTJ gets even better, we are AFC Super Bowl contenders. I agree 100%. If the defense keeps playing the way they're playing, is it realistic to expect the defense to bail us out the way they have been the last few games? Probably not. But from the looks of this game, the offense could step up when needed. This is more of a win. It's a glimpse of the dynasty we're building in Duval. Future stadium, future stars, future champions. All right, let's get to some more Trevor Lawrence plays. How do y'all feel about that? How about speaking of BTJ? 10 personnel, 11 personnel, because I always got a tight end standing up, making you think he's a receiver. Trips out bunch. We'll see if they go in motion. Chiefs throwing the 2 high because they're scared of Trevor. I get it. I'd be scared of him too. Little mesh concept. Bam! Huge play. Probably the best throw we've seen from Trevor in a long time. I mean, just beautiful. I mean, they were on the mesh concept to get all the linebackers and the safeties' eyes inside here. And then there's going to get an outside release from Brian Thomas Jr. The safety realizes it. He's going to break over the top. Absolute dot from Trevor Lawrence. Little hezzy release from BTJ. What a catch. What an absolute catch. Couldn't even like really step into it either. Like if you look at Trevor, like he doesn't really step into it. Perfect throw. Absolute perfect freaking throw. Another Brian Thomas Jr. catch. And what's crazy about this play is they run play action and it fools nobody. I mean, they run play action and these linebackers and the safety just zone drop immediately, making this job even harder for Trevor Lawrence. And that's why you have to give props to the offensive line. Because when you run play action and the defense knows you're passing, you got a hard road ahead of you if you're the offensive line. Great job by the O-line. Absolute great. I mean, that's all O-line. And there's legal contact on the defense there. I mean, this is absolute great job by the O-line. Got to give them credit where credit's due. Let's get upfield. Get upfield, BTJ. Get upfield. This one here. I mean, this was huge. This was the end of the game. Trevor Lawrence, I think McCarry gets beat here. Yeah, McCarry gets beat pretty bad here. But Trevor has the wherewithal to roll out to his left and make a throw to Brian Thomas Jr. that leads to a pass interference. And that's all Trevor right there. This play is all Trevor. This is all Trevor. Your O-line gets beat on the right side. Feels the pressure. Roll out to his left. Put the ball up there to his receiver. Yeah, sorry, 27. You got to look for the ball. And that would have been an interception too. Again, all Trevor. Absolutely all Trevor there. Scrolling down, V-Man says, Dad? I hope not. But yeah, I think I'd know. I think I would know. This game didn't shut up the media. It never will. We're a small market team, Topa. You know that. Jackie Love, if we get fourth quarter Chiefs game, Trevor, all year, then what is the ceiling? I mean, a top seed in the AFC. What sucks is the Colts are playing amazing right now. And we don't play them till late in the year. So I think it's going to come down to attrition between the two teams. Who can stay the healthiest? Because both teams look pretty good. But high seed. I'm behind. But on that Hunter catch, he had the tight end in the flat that would have possibly scored. We know one thing about Trevor is he's not going to take the easy throw. He never has in his 5 years. He never will. Have y'all watched ESPN or Fox Sports today? They're not taking this team serious. The stuff I've seen has been decent, but maybe. Steppen James. I definitely think we should sign Christian Wilkins. He's still good at his age, and he can help this interior with Mason and Armstead. We're about to get to the defensive folder. I didn't think they played terrible. I mean, they played good against the run. They didn't get pressure on Mahomes. That's fair, but they locked up the Chiefs running game. I mean, I'm looking at the rushing. Kareem Hunt, 7 carries, 49 yards. That's not great. That's a pretty high average, but they passed the ball 41 times. That's what the Chiefs are going to do. Isaiah Pacheco, 7 carries, 36 yards. Xavier Worthy, 1 carry, 9 yards. Brashard Smith, 1 carry, 4 yards. Doesn't seem right, though, because Josh Hines-Allen had a tackle on Xavier Worthy in the backfield. So those stats, maybe they called it a pass. I don't know. BTJ buildup is insane. He's cooking, boys. I believe it. If Timmy's feeling good, I can't believe we have a 7th-round rookie come in during the most important part of the game, and we hardly notice. Great point. Dude, Shea just brings the heat all the time. That is something I wanted to talk about and totally wouldn't have if Shea didn't bring it up. How about Jonah Monheim? Didn't miss a step. 7th-round rookie. Now, I'm not a guy that said I told you so. I never will be I told you so guy. You guys know this, because for everything I told you, I was wrong about a guy. Devin Lloyd, I was wrong about him. Travis Etienne, I was wrong about him. I can admit when I'm wrong. I was right about Jonah Monheim. I've been hyping this guy up for a while. Jonah Monheim is a dog. I mean, he was the left tackle for Caleb Williams when he won the Heisman. Like, the dude should not have fallen where he fell. And so I was expecting him to come in and contribute. And he did. I would like to have Hainsey back, though. I do like Hainsey there. RM Skip, gentlemen, what's up, United Jags Nation? That was a hell of a win. Let's just say work was tough today. I went into work. I tweeted this earlier. A lot of people I worked with were like, I'm surprised you're here. I go, I am barely here, but I am here. Preston Timms, O-line has been great if McCarry can stop the false steps, tripping Trevor. Ezra, though, killing it. Gang Stroll Moman. Who would have thought the Jags-Colts game would be must-see TV? Realistic win prediction now. Oof. Realistic? 10, 11 wins. 12? Meh. Stubba, Jason, do you think we should restructure Trevor's contract to free up money for Etienne and Lloyd? Obviously restructuring is the way to go if you can do it. Typically that depends on the owner giving away his own money as for the bonuses, which again, not up to me. But yes, restructuring always helps the team if possible. See, Richard, what hotel are you staying at in San Fran for the Super Bowl? Well, my thought, see, Breacher, was that you were going to fly me out there. Like you were going to fly me out. You were going to put me up in a hotel, and we were just going to party in San Fran. See, Breacher and Jags United doing San Fran things. That's what I thought we were doing. But maybe I'm wrong. I give Trevor an A. What do you give him? An A. Absolute A, for sure. Just got back from Seattle Sunday. Had to go spread that bad juju. We're winning on Sunday. I love it. Let's get some more clips here. I haven't played a clip in a while. I like this. This is good. This was a good. I like this play design. You guys know me. I like a little trickeration. I like a little good play. Again, I give Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes all the credit in the world. I thought they had some great plays dialed up that I don't think any defense would have been able to stop. So I don't feel bad about some plays they ran. This is Liam Cohen saying, I got you. Because when have we ever seen this? I haven't seen this play all year. I didn't see it in preseason. This is the first time I've ever seen this play. Travis Hunter goes in motion. You got a nub tight end here, a Trey tight end, right? You got ETN in the backfield. Watch what they do here. Not the play I was talking about. Just a good run play. I take it back. I take that back. This is not the play I was thinking it was. But just for the sake of it, great job, O-line. Great job, Ezra Cleveland. Awesome. Moving right along. This is the play I was talking about. Pre-snap motion. We never do that. We never do that little toss, little option toss. I haven't seen that once. 3 tight end set. I don't even know who this tight end is. I'm the biggest Jags fan that exists. I don't know who 80 is. Got to give him his flowers. Jaguars roster. Of course, my internet is going as slow as it's ever gone in its entire life. Y'all can probably tell me by now. All right, y'all tell me who it is. Oh, here we go. Oh, join the 904 club. No, I'm good. Quentin Morris. Who had Quentin Morris getting a shout out on their bingo card tonight? A little backside block from Quentin Morris. Shout out Quentin Morris. You know what? Let's take a second. I feel bad. I feel just terrible about not knowing who Quentin Morris is. Quentin Morris, 4 years, 26, Bowling Green, 6'2", 243. Signed with Buffalo as undrafted free agent. Practice squad, Buffalo, Jacksonville. Started 1 game in 2022. Started 3 games in 2024. Hasn't started yet. Look at this guy. Shout out Quentin. You know what? Way to just grind and get on the field. You know how many 6'2", 243 players there are in the NFL? A shit ton. There's a shit ton. You know who's seeing the field on a 4-1 team? Quentin Morris. Shout out Quentin. Shout out. All right, see if I can get my plays right here. Actually, I think that's all my this is the last one I haven't shown from the offensive folder. Oh, I like this. Another great play design. Travis Hunter in a 20 gun personnel to you know, you can call this 21. This looks like a tight end. 21 gun. You don't see that very often. 2 backs. Watch this play design. How about you get your best player of the ball in space? How about that? How do we feel about this? Get your best player of the ball in space. See what happens. Oop. Yep. That's 10 yards. That's 10 yards on a halfback flare, and by halfback I mean Travis Hunter flare. Yeah, keep pointing. Keep pointing. Get upfield. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's freaking go. Quentin Morris. Thank you. Tight end from the Bills. Thank you. If we can't cover Worthy, how on earth can we cover Campbell over Puka? I mean, Worthy's fast now. I mean, Xavier Worthy is no scrub. Fastest ever 40 time at the combine. Just saying. Speaking of just saying, Steven Giles says, just saying. I think the Rams are on the same level as the Jags, not better. We can beat them. I agree. Puka or Adams. Nice block by Morris. Quentin Morris. Someone tag Quentin Morris in this. He was just signed to active roster. Let's go. Look, listen. Opportunistic, baby. When you get your chance in life, you got to be ready. That's the thing is like people are always waiting for their chance. Like when I get my chance, I'm going to start doing what I need to do. Once that door of opportunity opens, I'm going to step through that door and I'm going to take my opportunity. Bull crap. You got to be sprinting full speed at the door. Then when that door opens, you're full speed sprinting. What does that mean for you all? Great question. What that means is you got to be ready and prepared for when that door of opportunity comes. You think Quentin Morris was sitting on his butt as a practice squad guy? Like, man, once I get signed to an active roster, I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start. No, Quentin Morris was ready. And now Quentin Morris is getting the shout out. So if you're sitting there waiting for your opportunity, you're sitting there, man, I hope this opportunity opens up. I hope I get this job. I hope this. No, bullcrap. Prepare like you have it already. That's how doors open. There's your life lesson. It's been a while since we've done a life lesson. I'm fired up on this life lesson. You don't seem to know any tight ends besides Brandon Trent. That's fair. That's a good point. To be fair, KV, I don't know a lot, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know everybody on the roster. Never been that guy. But I will implore you, help me out. Listen, we're a family. We're a team. We got to do this together. You think the Jags won this game because of one player? I need you, KV. Campbell's a number 2 cornerback. We need a number 1 cornerback. We have Travis replace Campbell when he plays on defense. To be fair, most of them have not done anything before this season. Strange is out for 4 weeks. So we'll get him back probably for the Texans game. Travis makes Trevor's job so much easier. He needs the ball more. I agree. For the right price, I can see Tyson getting traded. I like him sometimes. I mean, he had the big coverage. He gave up the big pass to, I don't know, whoever it was. I can't remember. It was Xavier Worthy, but I mean, he gets paid a lot. I get it. He was getting barbecued. I get it. But like, he's better than a lot of corners in the league. Would you rather have Tyson Campbell there or Monteric Brown? Monteric Brown had a great play. I'm about to show it. Monteric Brown had a great play in this game. But would you rather have Monteric Brown out there or Tyson Campbell? I think most people would say Tyson Campbell. Asante Samuel Jr. is still a free agent. The Chiefs' play designs are so great, fun to watch when it's not against the Jags. I agree completely. It's kind of like the Rams. I'll definitely be smashing the over on Jackson, Smith, and Jigba yards and rooting for the Jags. I hate betting against the Jags in that situation, but I would not blame you for trying to make some money. Hats off to the staff for putting Quentin Morrison on that play. I think Travis has it in him to dominate already. Confidence is growing in him, and Cohen hopefully happens soon. I'm ready to see it. Scott says you get an opportunity, you got to take it, baby. Let's go. Campbell is always getting cooked. Yes, I know sometimes cornerbacks give up a play, but he's not making that type of money to get cooked every week. Chef Florida Boy! Yo, just got out of work. What up, Chef Florida Boy? Glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Things are going pretty good in my life. Things are going pretty good. Yeah, real good. I'm on cloud 9 right now. I'm happy. Jags are 4-1. I like that life lesson better than the core life lesson. Listen, I don't care about the topic. You think I'm afraid to cross a line or to offend people? Go back and watch my life lesson from, it wasn't even a life lesson. It was just, a recommendation to the men in here. And now he has 2 more great wide receivers to guard, Smith and Jigba and Puka. Dewey looked like a liability last night. Tyson just had a couple of bad weeks. I will say, like in coverage, he wasn't great. But when this is what Dewey does is even when his coverage isn't good, he'll stroke a guy with the ball. Like he will come downhill. He laid a couple of hits where I was like, ooh, that one had to have hurt. And those hits add up in a game. Like when you get hit and hit and hit like that, like that makes it tough. I'll trust Gladstone on what he wants to do with Campbell. Fair. Thornton. Okay. Trevor has more command at the line. He seems to be growing each week. Just have to speed it up. Good point, Shay. It's pretty evident how important Trevon is to this defense. I've always liked Monteric Brown since we drafted him. I'd actually take him over Tyson at the moment. Tyson's only problem is he blows one play a game. I'm not sure how fixable that is. I like Monteric Brown, and I get what you're saying, Predator. Like I'm actually I'm with you on following your line of logic and your train of thought. I am. but just to play contrarian, like Tyson Campbell's out there a lot more than Monteric Brown is. So the statistical probability that Tyson Campbell is going to get cooked more than Monteric Brown is higher. So again, I'm a statistician. Okay, I get it. You have a third grade mentality, Sea Breacher. Remember in 2017 when the defense carried the team? Yeah, now it's our defense and our quarterback. Life is good. We just took down the Texans, 49ers, and the Chiefs. Let's flip over the defense. Speaking of the defense. Well, let's show Monteric Brown. We're just hyping him up. Let's show it. So it was a great play by Monteric Brown. Absolutely great play. It looks like they're in a cover 3. And like what I like about this play is like I don't even think it was Monteric Brown's responsibility. Like they could they have been in a cover 1? Maybe. I doubt it though, because they came out pre-snap and trips. You rarely run a cover 1 to a trips ever. You check out of it. Even in the pre-snap motion with the Twins over here, I doubt they're staying in a cover 1. Maybe, though. You typically don't see a player playing off 12 yards in a cover 1. So I am led to believe this is a cover 3. Now, post-snap, do they have rules and checks where it does turn into a man-type situation? Probably at some point. I don't know. I'm not in the huddle. But I like to think pre-snap they're in cover 3, which makes this play even better for Monteric Brown because the ball is going to be thrown in the middle of the field, not his responsibility, and he still makes the play-saving play here. Watch Monteric. Because you see Eric Murray kind of bites on this end route. Like he kind of like if he has deep thirds responsibility, he kind of sits a little bit longer than he needs to, and he kind of gets beat by this post route. Let's go, Monteric. Speaking of pass breakups, Travis Hunter on Travis Kelce. Trav on Trav crime. And what I like about this plays, he has to fight through a pick. This dirty-ass Chiefs team that's always running these little rub routes. Like, run a real route. Like, come on. Run a real route. And Travis Hunter fights over it and it makes a pass breakup. I think the ball hits Kelce in the helmet, but regardless. On the hit, baby. That's all you can ask for. Oh, wow. This play's in the wrong folder. Honorary mention, Travis Hunter. Trevor Lawrence designed run play. Now he gets stroked at the 2-yard line, but I like the play design. Honorary mention. Campbell has had a hard time seeing the ball since college. Give Brown the chance. Brown is so much slower than Campbell on deep routes. It's always good to see Mahomes crying at the hands of the Jags. Good point. Good point. Go get another corner in the draft for free agency. That instincts by Brown, you cannot teach that. I trust Gladstone to fill the gaps. I trust Cohen to turn the water into wine. A Bible reference? The media wants Travis Hunter to pick a side so bad because they don't want to see it. They don't want to see a guy come up. They really don't. He's got to wait for Hainsey on that designed run. Should have been a touchdown. Yeah, I noticed that as well. I was trying to figure out who that was on that play. Like if he's just a little more patient and lets him get this block, you're right, it's a touchdown. But it's third down. He sees the pylon. It's hard to blame him. But you were right. You're right, Shay, like always. Brown is very good. Just need to learn to cover deep better. Any ideas for our new nickname besides Strapsonville? I don't like Strapsonville. I made that evidently clear. I do not like Strapsonville. Anything besides that. No ideas. But, hey, Siri, remind me to think of a better name than Strapsonville. All right. Give me 24 hours. I don't want Travis to pick a side, but I do want him to master a side, though. Let's give him more time, dude. 5 games in. It's freaking 5 games in. Let's give him some time. I'm not getting on to you, Mr. Knight. I mean, I get what you're saying, but the media hype of wanting him to pick a side, like, let's chill. No Trevon, and I'm not confident in the D-line anymore. Armstead was quite in check all night. What do we do about the pass rush without Trevon? Do we need to use all those extra 6-rounders to trade for someone else? This is just my vote. I think we should give them another game and just see what we can do. I mean, the Chiefs are a good team, man. Chiefs are one of the best teams in the NFL. Let's not overanalyze how a certain position group did in one game against the Chiefs. Andy Reid's good. He's going to neutralize your best unit, and the best unit on the Jags is the D-line. So let's give us more time. Like, do we have a trade deadline? Yeah, we do. We got to figure it out eventually. But if Trevon comes back, let's just give it some time and see what can happen. Travis fights through picks and climbs ladders on offense. Oh, yeah, that's what I traded up for. Thank you, boy McCoy. Thank you. Generational Jags. You might get a cease and desist letter from Jordan Lugo, but maybe. Deboville. I like that better than Strapsonville. How about Pickingville? I don't know about that. Thank you for. I don't know. Might not go over too well. How about Saxonville? Okay, but it's not really about the sacks. It's about the turnovers. Because they're. I got it. Yeah. Shout out to John Monheim for coming in with no snaps on the year and playing solid. Devonville. Now that is where my mind was going, to be honest. RKJ. Me and RKJ had a little mind meld there. That's where my mind was, to be honest. Well, Taylor is one of the best tackles. He's good. Just leads the league in penalties. That was interesting. They brought that up on the broadcast. Jason, the problem with the media is that they are looking at our quarterback and they don't have faith in Trevor because of the inconsistency. To be fair, I feel like that's how we all feel, though. But after this game, I think you'll see a narrative change on Trevor after this game. Listening to the Chiefs fans complain about the refs is hilarious. I completely agree. I'm sorry, not good enough if we want to make a run, is all I'm saying. But yeah, we'll have Trevon back. He's not dead. He's not Nick Bosa. He's coming back. So let's just see what happens. I can't wait to play the defense of the Titans twice. Cardinals, Jets, Raiders. Those 49ers, Chiefs defenses are tough. Shay's always bringing the heat. Every single comment. I like the Snagwars. Again, the Snatch Wires. Fair response. Let me introduce you to the next week's tight end room. Tight end 1, Hunter Long. Tight end 2, John Ermont. Tight end 3, Quentin Morris. Tight end 4, Patrick Herrera. Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do know Hunter Long and Johnny Munt. Quentin Morris, I don't know. And I'm honest. Sometimes I get Johnny Munt and Hunter Long's numbers mixed up. Aren't they 84, 86? And Brendan Shane's 85? They're intentionally making that hard on me. Notice how they're glazing Daniel Jones, but was shit on him when he was with the Giants. That's the media, dude. That's the media. That's why we do this. Because the media sucks. And we get it. That's why we're a family of good ideas. We may not always agree, but we're a family. Right? Right, guys? You can't coach Brown to be faster. There's no way he could run with team's best receivers if he was faster. I think you're right. Did Gen Jags say generational Jags? Although I didn't know that. Sorry. No. Gen Jags stands for Generation Jaguar. So maybe, I don't know. He'd probably love it. Deville. Opinion on, I love LaQuint Allen. And fantastic, especially with the draft value. And kick returns. Pickingville is what Trevor does on the. Devin is the mayor of Deboville. Duval is now Devonville. Trevon is not on the IR for the rest of the year. That's what I'm saying. Wait, the snag wires kind of slaps. It's better than snap, whatever the other one was. LaQuint Allen is a damn good blocker. Just anything but Strapsonville. Literally, yeah, I don't like that. And if that's what people want to do it, I'll do it. Don't like it. Not voting for it. I thought we have trouble with tight ends this year. Something else I'm glad to be wrong about. Yeah, good point. All right, let's finish out these plays. How about we'll save this one? Okay, this one I wanted to bring up, but actually we'll save this one. I got 3 left. Let's rifle through these 3 real quick. I love this play from Josh Hines-Allen. It doesn't look as impressive as it is when you watch it from the end zone, but Josh Hines-Allen is going to stop this jet sweep from Xavier Worthy. And this is why when they said Xavier Worthy had 1 run for 9 yards, I was like, what? I think I remember this play. Do they call this play a pass? I don't know. Maybe they called this a pass play. Okay, so that's a pass play. That's bullshit. Watch Josh Hines-Allen. Bam! Watch him in the end zone, though, because his job is to, like, get upfield and set the edge, and that's the hardest thing to do when you got a guy coming across you on a jet sweep. Got him. I mean, that's what he does. Like, was Andy Reid, this is very un-Andy Reid-esque. Was he expecting Josh Hines-Allen to crash down and just get the edge for free on this jet sweep? That's bold. That's bold, Andy. I don't know if I would have called that play. I would have ran to the other side if you ask me. No bueno. All right. This play is super underrated. Super underrated play. No one's talking about this. This is the play before the Devin Lloyd interception. If you remember, when the Jags turned the ball over on the Trevor Lawrence interception with the PI that wasn't called, they ran the ball from about this yard line and scored a touchdown on this exact same play. Look what the Jags D-line does. This is what I was talking about, the D-line. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers, and they might even bring another guy in, 7 blockers. I think they bring in a 7th guy. They do. No, they don't. I lied. 6 blockers on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys and a linebacker in the end zone. In my mind, this is a touchdown. This is how the Chiefs scored earlier in the game. I was worried when I saw this play. Watch the Jags front 4. Nope. It's Devon Hamilton making a huge play. And I get it. Devon Hamilton is not very popular, and that's fine. That's okay. But this is what he does. And, like, you have to kind of give him credit for this. Like, he's getting double teamed. He scrapes across into the opposite A gap and makes a tackle on an inside zone. That is phenomenal. Maybe he's not double teamed, but still makes a good play. Josh Hines-Allen's in there too. And again, the exact same play they scored on earlier in the game. And then the very next play, they don't score on that play. That could have been a touchdown. That could have very easily been a touchdown. But no, the Chiefs have to run one more play because of that play by the D-line. And because of that one extra play, let's go, Devin Lloyd. Look at Juwan Smoot. Look at Juwan Smoot getting upfield. Glad he didn't fumble there. That's the power of a guy like Devon Hamilton. And I get it. Oh, well, he doesn't get sacks, and this is few and far between. You're right, but it happened. And because of that happened, it set up the pick 6. That's why your front has to be able to stop the run. That's why you have to be able to do that, is because of that. And yeah, Josh Hines Allen was on it too, but you have to give respect to that play, because without that play, there's no pick six. The exact same play. Chiefs walked into the end zone untouched on a previous drive. The exact same play. Rayon Lane's incredible gunner. Yes, he is. Jugs Machine and Diami, only 1 year deal. Smart move by Gladstone. Bulky will give him. Yeah, that's a good point. Couple drops there, not great. Run a poll on Club Jaguar. Let us vote. I'll try. I don't have a lot of power over there. I get bullied by Club Jaguar. Yeah, you guys didn't know that, huh? I get bullied all the time. It's tough, but I keep showing up. I don't know if Blacksonville will fly. I like where you're going with it. I just don't think Blacksonville will fly. I do appreciate it though. For real, my boy had me tripping back-to-back special teams plays, pinning it deep in the same spot. Thing of beauty when we play complimentary football. Devon Hamilton gets no love. You told us you weren't going to show us this clip. I didn't say that. I told you I wasn't going to show you the pick play that the Chiefs ran for a touchdown, which you may have misinterpreted as the pick for a touchdown. Common mistake. Common mistake. I get it. Not blaming you. Just got to put on your listening ears. You know, listening comprehension. Devon is okay. Josh Hines Allen may have saved that touchdown. Did anyone say Pixonville? I'm glad the team's nickname is the biggest problem we have. Oh, great comment. Great comment. Our team's going to call us for Devin to be a wide receiver or running back for them because they are of the goal line. Football protections not following. Bully back. I see Jordan bully you all the time. It's tough out there. Oh, you're saying bully back. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm a nice guy. Listen, I respond to hate with love. I'm a lover, not a fighter. You get bullied because you're more critical of Trevor than the other two. Yeah, well, they're great guys. They're just bullies. There's bullies. Devon's a run stopper. He's been a big presence inside this year. I think Lloyd, Lewis, Ezra, Etienne have been potential all-pros so far. Anyone else? Cam Little? I don't know. I think Lawrence got mad at the end. I agree. Sorry to go realistic route, but Trevor's football awareness can be shocking sometimes. Stayed in bounds twice, delay a game on the last drive or something I'd yell at my quarterback for if I was high school coach. You didn't even bring up him being 2 yards past the line of scrimmage and throwing the ball. But, I mean, Austin, you bring up good points, and it's things that people have been hating on him for a while. He's not perfect. I think, like, what you see is what you get with him. But, yeah, you're right. Will the Colts fall back down to earth soon, or are they their real deal? I like the Colts. I think every team is an injury or two away from being down to earth when they're good. So, again, I said at the beginning of the show, I think the Jags, Colts matchup is going to come down to attrition because they play so late in the year. Like, who's still healthy and who's playing. Ray Lane had some insane punt coverages. Does that picture scream listener? Can we get some new jerseys, Jason? Okay. All right, fine. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I need you to bring that up. I have jerseys. I just got to hang them up. Tell them you have other club offers. Jackson Thrill. I like that. I can say, Jordan, you make Club Jaguar. No, it's a team effort. If it wasn't for Dalton's channel, we wouldn't have many viewers. What does Trevor need to stay consistent? Agreed, his awareness is very weird. He needs to the other play I didn't show, and I didn't mention this, was his fumble at the 1 yard line. I didn't show that play either. Again, we've seen that a bunch. Yeah, not fumbling. Trevor's better when he's pissed off. Yeah. In Tangentville. I like that. It might be hard for some of the lower educated people to say, but I do like it. Did you know Hunter has a son now? I did not. That's awesome. Congrats. That game winner was like a plane crash. Since we made it out, it was a hell of an experience. Great analogy. I love Hunter sprinting, catching Devin Lloyd in the interception. I do too. Robert's talking. Oh my God. Can we not? We were 4-1. Can we not get into it? All right. Can we not? Top end linebackers are making $21 million a year. What do you think the numbers keep Lloyd and Jags? Yeah, 24, 25. I think with the rise of salary cap and contracts everywhere. The cap is typically a good, or I'm sorry, the tag is a good indicator of where the deals will go. So I think that's at 24, 25. Appreciate the show, Coach. Yeah, I'm about to be done, so I appreciate you being here. I like Jay Villains. Wait, so line of scrimmage isn't a suggestion of where to throw? Okay. We actually have players we know will be here to get a jerk. I have a Jimmy Smith jersey that's signed. I'm gonna put that one up. I just, fall's busy for me, which at work, which is not great for the show, but it's my life. Does Trevor play better when forced to push the ball down the field? Yes. People want to talk about missing players from the other teams, but we're out our share of starters. Good point. Brenneman, I heard the broadcast say Trevor saying we're good means the protection is good. Is it that or that they're going with the first play? I don't know. Probably we're good with protection. Probably. Fred Warner broke linebacker market. All right, that's going to wrap it up for me, boys. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. It's been a good show, a fun show. Thank you all, seriously, for being here. It means a lot to me that you guys will talk to me about the Jags. I love talking Jags. I know you guys do too. You guys are awesome. Shout out to the channel members that were here. We got a $2 dono earlier in the show. I appreciate that. Good night, Jason. See ya. Thanks for being here. I will be on Club Jaguar tomorrow night, and then I'm going out of town for 4 days. I'm going to Minnesota for a wedding. Super excited about that. Can't wait. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, but I will not be doing any shows from Thursday to Sunday. So I will be on Twitter probably a lot because I'll be in airports and things like that. So hit me up on Twitter. I'm going to be bored. So please talk to me on Twitter. I'm going to need it. Come on, guys. I need y'all's help this week. Thanks for being here. I love you all. Hope you like the show. If you hit the like button, that'd be great. If you're not subscribed, that'd be great. I'll see you guys all very soon. Let's go get another win, boys. Let's go 5-1. Until then, as always,